Hi, I'm Rich Torrey. Welcome to another Level Up Cartooning. All you ever need to follow along with me is a pencil and paper. It doesn't get any easier than that, right? So we rang out the old year by drawing a turnaround of Wacko from Animaniacs. Once again, for those who don't know what a turnaround is, it's a series of drawings of a character from different angles. In a sense, you create a model sheet of that character. With Wacko, we started with a front view, then we drew him in various other angles after extending some guidelines across the page to help position his various features. Drawing turnarounds are great for a number of reasons. First of all, they give you something to draw. I mean, how many of you want to draw something but never know what to draw? Boom, pick a character and try to draw a turnaround of them. It's instantly challenging, which is what drawing is all about, challenging yourself. And challenging yourself to think about and drawing characters in different positions ends up helping you to really know a character better. Anyway, we're going to continue the turnaround trend today by drawing someone I imagine you think is pretty easy, SpongeBob. Well, as you'll see, those perfectly round eyes, that finger-like nose, that wavy outline, and the noodly limbs do present their own challenges. Anyway, before we get started, make sure you hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button as it helps this channel to grow, and hit the bell so you never miss a lesson. Okay, so let's draw our character turnaround of SpongeBob Squarepants. We're going to draw our SpongeBob turnaround step by step, giving you the secret formula to be able to draw him again and again. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know I normally use the character's head to figure out how big the entire character is. Well, guess what? We can't do that with SpongeBob. Why? Well, his head, face, and body are all sort of the same form, which, by the way, is not really a square, but kind of a rectangle. Actually, kind of a rubbery box of Cheerios, wider at the top. His pants and shirt make up about a quarter of that shape, and the rest is his face. My favorite thing about SpongeBob is the fact that his arms really come out of where his ears should be, which means his shirt sleeves aren't attached to his shirt. They're separate. Where does one find that kind of shirt? Anyway, just some stuff to think about, okay? So let's draw the roadmap for our turnaround of SpongeBob Squarepants. So there's our roadmap for our SpongeBob turnaround. Now we're on to step 2. In this step, we do what I call roughing out the features. I'm going to remind you that until the third and final step, you want to draw as light as possible. You'll see that I use guidelines to help me to know where to put SpongeBob's eyes, nose, and some of the other things. We don't want those guidelines in the final drawing, so you want to draw them light enough to be able to erase them easily, okay? So let's rough out the features of our SpongeBob turnaround. Okay, so there are the roughed out features of SpongeBob Squarepants. So now with the roadmap done and the features roughed out, it's time for that final step. In step 3, we get to have fun. We get to draw in the final details of our SpongeBob turnaround. We don't have to guess where to put things because we've already done all the hard work figuring that out. In this step, it's okay to draw darker, but don't press too hard or mindlessly retrace over the lines you've already drawn. You want to always draw with an eye on tweaking and improving until the very end. So let's draw in the details for our SpongeBob turnaround. And that's how you do it. There it is, our turnaround of SpongeBob Squarepants. So how do you think you did? Understand, if you've never drawn SpongeBob before, let alone a turnaround of him, then you can't expect to have drawn him perfectly. You notice I don't spend time coloring SpongeBob during this video because I want my lesson to focus solely on the drawing process. Now you have the secret formula, the process for drawing the turnaround of SpongeBob Squarepants. And with that you can draw him again and again, and by all means color him when you're done. I promise each time you draw him, it'll be a little better and a little easier. I also promise the more you work with me, the better you're going to get at all of your cartoon characters. For those of you who want to go a little deeper, click on the link below for my free 4-part drawing series, where I spend more time explaining the details and the thinking behind each step in what I call the level up cartooning process. So I'd love to see your turnaround of SpongeBob. If you can, take a picture and post it on either Facebook or Instagram, and don't forget to include the hashtag levelupcartooning. I hope you had as much fun as I did with this one. Remember to subscribe, and thanks for joining me. Until next time, keep drawing, my friends.